It's been
an eventful.
Eventful? It's been a bit of a wet night,
Moist.
one would say. Moist. We are all good. We copped about, maybe we think about 35 millimetres of rain.
Which is good because they only predicted 25, so we did well. Above average.
And we probably had, so yesterday we had maybe 5 mil earlier, and we'll explain that. The flies are horrendous.
The rain and just a bit of warmth around, they're loving life. They're friendliest things you'll find around here.
And,
He slept well.
Yes, and we had 5 mil earlier, so it was probably more like 30 mils overnight. Yeah, we copped the rain from maybe about 10 p.m. to maybe about 5 a.m. and it was pretty solid. However, we were blessed. So we're
lucky with where we were camping.
And apologies for if there's wind through the mics.
It's a little bit blowy today.
Yeah.
The wind's drying everything out though, except for the flies.
Yeah, well they can,
fly off.
All right. How'd the day start yesterday?
Started well. We got up, had breakfast. We went up into town briefly. Went to the tavern / post office.
What? You didn't mention the sunrise. I got up early.
Gay got up early and set the camera up. Let me just stand so everybody can see me. Gay got up early. She set the camera up over yonder, over that way, because the sunrise is that way, and set it up. So it was a beautiful sunrise. It was a little bit overcast, but it was almost a perfect sunrise. It was a beautiful morning, mild. And then we thought we'd go into town. We just popped up into town, went to the tavern / post office / general store / takeaway food shop / petrol station to see what time the tavern was open. Anyway, that's not open many nights, and one of the nights we're here it wasn't open. Most of the nights we're here it wasn't open. We were going to get bread, they didn't have bread, so we left empty. I bought a drink, so it was all good, it wasn't a loss. And then we came back to camp, we spent the day here, so which involved, Gay decided she'd make damper, nom nom in my bellies. And we all know it's here we go, she's going to tell you how it's her award-winning damper. But it wasn't, it was a different flavour.
Yes, it was. It was a different flavour. However, we did have visitors arrived at camp yesterday. So, yes, we had a paddle boat, which is the reason why we're camped here, because the bridge that's over yonder, the bridge that's over that way.
Through the trees.
Down the river.
Down the river.
Yeah, we had a good view of it from where we were camped. The bridge there, they were having a bridge lift, and we're like, oh, that's a bit exciting, something that we don't see in our everyday life. The paddle boat turned up. They only have the bridge lifts at certain times, maybe with about 3.5 hours or something to spare. Yeah,
the Evangeline it was called.
Yeah, the Evangeline, and it turned up, and just as it turned up, it happened to start raining.
Not long after, yeah.
It wasn't bad rain, it was just a nice sort of consistent drizzle. So we jumped on board and we didn't do anything, we just stood around, had a bit of a look. It's about maybe a 15-year, maybe 15.
It was 2009.
Yeah, so 15 years old maybe. And
that rain? Is that rain?
I think it's a little bit of drizzle again.
No, just getting stuff dry. Oh well.
Yeah, so...
Not when things moist. Only cake. Ooh, excuse me. Anyway, go on, sorry.
Anyway, so we jumped on board and just hung out there and chatted and asked everything about...
Everything.
River life, I suppose it was at the end of the day.
It's quite an incestuous. They always say the gay scene's a little bit incestuous. Everyone knows everyone. The boating scene on the Murray's the same too.
Yes.
They all know who's up who, basically.
Yes. So there was a wee bit of an incident that happened up further down. I don't know if it's down.
In Swan Hill. Let's just go with that.
Yeah, in Swan Hill, there was a bit of an incident, and then I think the same paddle boat nearly took out the bridge. Everybody was a bit. How were they?
They were loving life.
They were... Yeah,
but everyone was doing this on the side of the river, just going, oh my God, he's not going to make it through. Anyway, he walked it through. He had millimetres either side. That's after he'd already hit the boat we went and had a look at yesterday. What will it be? I think it'd be a paddleboat amphibian. Oh, look at it. Isn't it pretty?
And this bridge, I think he just had a near miss at this bridge also.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
So they came down and spoke to the guys. Yeah, so we had a fair chat to them about it, but it was good to pass the time. And then when it stopped...
They fed us, they gave us a couple of bits of pizzas and we traded for a bit of damper.
Yeah.
River life.
When it wasn't raining, of course.
It was, yeah, that's right. It cleared up and it was a beautiful afternoon. It really was. And then we had campers turn up. We had this whole place to ourselves.
Yes.
Bom bom. With dogs.
Which is quite common in a dog-friendly camping
I'm
area.
selfish.
Yes.
There's a lot of hares and wallabies around this area too. Gay's not seen one.
No.
No words. I have so many things I could say to that. But anyway, let's go for a wander around, shall we?
Oh, you want to wander around?
We could show people. I don't know. Or not. We could just stand here. Oh. Get any closer? Oh. Jesus.
All right. Do you want to explain? We were camped, walk with Carol, and we'll show you.
Miss Keats Picnic Park. Come this way. It's actually a really nice, I would recommend it. So, but I noticed this morning, it says it somewhere here, no camping within 20 metres of the Murray River, 28 nights, but I thought I read somewhere that you weren't supposed to camp either side, it was only for day use. And we're on the other side. Anyway, let's not worry about what we've done wrong. Come on.
We didn't do anything wrong. It does say it.
It does, yeah.
No camping within 20 metres of the...
Yeah, but I thought it said something about the day area. Areas either side of the boat ramp are for day use only.
Yeah.
So...
We were parked up
But that's
back.
the boat ramp over there, and this is the other side. So we didn't camp over there, we camped over here.
Yeah, that's the boat ramp there.
So you can see in the distance our shower tent, it's just drying because it got very moist. We had our own fire pit and table.
And the rain's put it out.
The rain's well and truly put it out.
Yeah,
It was it's one of the best fires we've had.
So it's using the Murray River gums.
The River Red Gum.
The River Red gums.
Yeah, so, and that was quite, like it was a cranking fire, but you can see it's that bit of tree, rotted tree fell out. You can see it's that Murray River mud that when it gets a bit wet, it's actually not too bad, and considering the amount of rain we've had, it's held up quite well, because yesterday I went up and down the bank a couple of times and was 6 foot tall. Anyway, if you turn around
No
this
flies
way,
on Carol.
oh, they're doing my head in.
Hang on, hang on. We haven't spoken about, there's a few puddles around.
You can see all the wash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See a bit of wash around.
As you say, it was heavy, but it always sounds heavier in a caravan.
Yeah, the paddle boat was just here. That's the bridge. That's the boat ramp, and that's going downstream this way. The other way is upstream. So you can see a bit how blowy it is by the water. And then we were parked basically right next to our toilet tent. Shower tent. We were parked right there. And we thought it would have been okay on high ground, which is a tick. Tick for high ground.
And we thought we were reasonably clear of the trees.
That one doesn't look like the healthiest one that I've ever seen. Yes, but we were on high ground, which is a good thing.
We were sort of back here.
Yeah, where Carol's standing.
And it's dry. Like so we moved there.
So do you want to step it out and see how far we moved?
Well, it's going to be, we'll do it in half metre increment. So it's probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe about 20 metres. We're now within 20 metres of the boat ramp. We weren't. But yeah, it's probably about 10, 15 metres we moved.
And we hooked up just in case. I don't know why, but we hooked up and we made sure.
Just in case. We were a bit worried with the thunder, I think, more than anything. So we decided to
thunder
be
and lightning.
Precautionary, that if we thought we were going to be at risk of tree falling, or if we just got the wind up us literally, which keeps you dry, not moist, we would have headed into town. We'd already had we put a plan in place, so we just had to be adaptable for what we were going to do. So the weather's also one thing affects our future. plans as well, but Gay can tell you about that.
Yeah, so...
Because you follow storm chasers too, which I imagine a lot of people would.
Yeah, so I follow on Facebook or something, but there was a few reports around that the weather was not going to be great, and there was like heaps of lightning strikes up our way and further northwest. So it was a bit, I was more worried, more concerned about the lightning strikes than anything else. They didn't predict a great deal of rain, and when you saw the possibilities, it was the percentages were quite low. So I thought, oh, you know, we might be okay. And I don't know, what all of a sudden happened?
It rained.
Toby has a little drink.
Yeah, we got fresh water, just so you know. He's not drinking anymore. We've got a bowl of fresh water. It's nice and clear. I washed this bowl out this morning.
He likes the Murray River.
Murray River's a favourite, or a puddle.
Yeah. So I think when we went to bed, so we decided that was it. And it wasn't blowy or anything. It was quite
just
all right.
raining.
Yeah, but you could see the clouds were getting darker, and it was like, oh, this looks a bit ominous. So we decided that was the time. We moved the van, jumped inside, and had a look at the radar, and it was a bit scattered showers. And I think come 1 o'clock in the morning, and then every hour after that we checked it, and it just all bunched up together.
Yeah, everyone in. Right, now rain.
And that's what happened. And I suppose a little bit of experience helps a little bit with being on the Murray River and knowing good and bad places to be. If we were some other places, we would have been...
Thunder. You might not hear it, but there's a rumble in the distance. You can see, yeah, I was going to say the clouds over yonder look a bit...
Yeah, they look a bit dark.
Most of it's past us, and we're safe, so...
Yeah.
It just changes, yeah. Like, I think we're grateful to be in the caravan too, not in the camper trailer.
Yeah, so we were going to catch up with somebody. Hopefully we still do. You might have to read the description to see the outcome of that.
Yeah, so it's changed our plans for today. We had plans on, I think we're still heading down to see the boat that we saw yesterday, the paddle steamer, go under another bridge. We're stalking them quite well, so this will be the third bridge. Had we known, we would have hopped on earlier and started following them probably earlier. Yeah, so we're going to go watch that, and then we thought we were going to head to another place. We were going to go back out on the Murray and camp, but due to the weather, I don't think it's not somewhere, it's an area we are familiar with, and we just know how rough and ready it gets, and it's just not worth the heartache probably to get in there. So we're going to try and do like a gravel sort of caravan. It's a free camp in one of the towns we go through. We're going to camp up there and hopefully catch up with this fella.
Well, we've got options. We've got 3 options. So we've had the situation... Three options, and we've had the situation before in a town near, or the town called Burke, where we did do a video. Well, we have spoken about it a little bit.
Yeah, camping on the side of the road.
Where we had the rain cloud. We just towed it with us the whole way.
Sometimes if towns are in a drought, they should get on board with us.
You still got all the flies on your back.
Well, there's not much I can do. Oh, sorry. Really took the camera out.
And are you jumping in?
I'm not jumping anywhere.
And that's it.
That's it.
From all of us. And we'll be back with our next adventure or whatever it might be soon.
Hooroo.
And don't forget to hit that like button.
And comment, our favourite.
Yes. See ya.